I think we all acknowledge the traditional leaders of this land, of the land we sit on, the land of Suba, and Andon Mai, and Turangana Roti Suba. And if we really mean what we say, when we acknowledge their roles as custodians of this place, of this land, we must not trash their land. I also acknowledge the Honorable Speaker, who smilingly referred to the list that was being taken around. Those who can come, I will check the list after and see whose name is not on it to come to the meeting on Monday morning. I don't know what he'll do to us when we next sit in about a month's time. No yellow card, I hope, Mr. Speaker, sir. Today's Vaka Forum is a significant event, not only for recycling movement, but also for the way we approach national leadership, governance, and collective problem solving. It provides an important opportunity for reflection on how Fiji manages our unused material, how our policies align with national priorities, and how we strengthen partnerships to safeguard both our environment and our economy. For many years, conversations on waste management have taken place within informal policy spheres and spaces, in government offices, in corporate boardrooms, and international conferences. These platforms remain important because they shape policies, they mobilize resources, and they guide national priorities. We must also acknowledge that many of the most practical and durable solutions to Fiji's waste challenges have emerged directly from our own communities. And that's where I started this morning. I started with our own villages, our own little settlements. What do we do with unused substances and materials? Across Fiji, grassroots cyclists, community organizations, and local leaders have been quietly advancing responsible waste practices long before recycling became a mainstream policy discussion. Through collection initiatives, education programs, and community mobilization, they have contributed significantly to building a culture of recycling across the nation. Well done, keep it going. Your work has reduced waste entering the environment, has created livelihoods, and strengthened community awareness. These achievements demonstrate that environmental protection and stewardship cannot rely solely on legislation. It requires strong partnerships between communities, civil society, the private sector, and your government. This forum, therefore, sends out an important signal that national leadership is ready not only to support these efforts, but also to listen and learn from those working directly on the ground. Vaka, with its voices, alliances, knowledge, and action, VAKA, embodies an important principle for national sustainable development. It is about ensuring that voices from the communities are heard in national discussions, building alliances across government, civil society, and private sectors, strengthening knowledge through evidence and experience, and training that knowledge into meaningful and practical action. Through this approach, the forum becomes more than dialogue. It becomes a platform for strengthening national leadership on waste management and environmental stewardship, shaping a coordinated national response to waste management challenges. The Vaka Forum offers a valuable opportunity to national reflection, policy alignment, and coordinated leadership. On one side are policymakers, legislators and administrators responsible for shaping national strategies and regulatory framework, and on the other side are communities and grassroots recyclers who confront the realities of waste management every day. Those who collect recyclables, organize community cleanups, and promote responsible waste practices in settlements, in schools, and neighborhoods. And I thank the organizers. A few years ago, you went and found Mika, remember? And took a picture of him on the seashore in front of the rainbow there, collecting some plastic bottles. So thank you very much for that. Keep him in mind. If Fiji is serious about addressing its waste management challenges, then its knowledge must inform national decision-making. Listening to grassroots experience is not simply an act of consultation, it is essential to designing policies that are practical, inclusive, and sustainable. At the national level, government remains committed to strengthening Fiji's approach to waste management as part of our broader development agenda. Waste management is not only an environmental issue, it is also a matter of public health, economic opportunity, and national resilience. It affects the quality of our water system, the health of our communities, and the sustainability of key sectors, such as tourism and agriculture. At the same time, it represents opportunities for innovation, entrepreneurship, and employment through recycling and circular economy initiatives. In recognition of this, government is advancing work towards a strengthened, integrated waste management strategy that will guide national efforts in waste reduction, recycling, and responsible disposal. The strategy seeks to ensure the policies, infrastructure investments, and community initiatives are coordinated across national and municipal systems. Involving those, keep going. Well done. There's more to learn, more to be done. Alongside this strategy, government is also strengthening the legal and regulatory framework that governs waste management in Fiji. Amendments to the LITA Act, together with supporting regulations, have been developed by the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change and are currently undergoing legal vetting. Once completed, these reforms will be tabled in Parliament for consideration and debate. The objective is to strengthen enforcement and reinforce the principle that protecting Fiji's environment is a shared national responsibility. In addition, government is advancing work on container deposit regulations, which will introduce a structured system whereby beverage containers carry a refundable deposit that can be reclaimed when returned through designated collection points. Experience from many countries show that such systems significantly improve recycling rates and reduce litter. A lot can be done. A lot more can be done. We are here today just to raise our awareness and raise national awareness about the importance of this movement. I thank the organizers I congratulate them for their foresight. Thank you, Michael, for getting me to say yes to this. You had to twist my arm. I wanted to be somewhere else, but I had to come here, and I'm glad I came here. I saw my granddaughter standing out there as one of the door attendants. We need your support. The workers need our support. We need to raise the profile of this issue. We know there is a problem. We are now involved in finding solutions. Let us all commit ourselves to finding the solutions of this litter problem we have in Fiji. Our efforts, ladies and gentlemen, to strengthen waste management and environmental protection are also aligned with our international commitments under several global environmental conventions and treaties. As a responsible member of the international community, Fiji continues to uphold its obligation under frameworks such as the Paris Agreement, the Convention on Biological Diversity, the Basel Convention on the Control of Transboundary Movement of Hazardous Wastes. These arrangements recognize that pollution, waste management, and environmental degradation are global challenges that require coordinated national action. By strengthening recycling systems, promoting circular economy practices, and reducing waste entering our ecosystems, Fiji contributes meaningfully to global effort to protect biodiversity, reduce population, and build climate-resilient societies. At the regional level, Fiji's efforts are also guided by our collective Pacific commitment to a sustainable Blue Pacific continent. And this vision is articulated through the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent, which calls for stronger regional cooperation to safeguard the Pacific Ocean and ensure that development across our region remains sustainable, resilient, and inclusive. Fijian environment stewardship is also closely linked to our broader foreign policy vision, guided by the Ocean of Peace concept, which we champion as a country, as a nation. This concept, championed by government, promotes the Pacific Ocean as a domain of peace, for cooperation, and shared prosperity. Peace, however, must also extend to the ways we treat our environment. In that regard, responsible waste management and recycling contribute directly to the vision of an ocean of peace, an ocean that is clean, healthy, and sustainably managed for the benefit of the present and future generations. These efforts form part of Fiji's broader effort to develop inclusive and evidence-informed waste management and circular economy strategies. Protecting our environment is also fundamental to our economic resilience. Tourism remains a cornerstone of our national economy. Visitors travel to our islands to experience the natural beauty that we are privileged to safeguard. Maintaining clean coastlines, healthy rivers, and vibrant ecosystems is therefore not only an environmental priority, it is also an investment in the long-term sustainability of our economy. We must address waste management in collaboration right across our society with other sectors. Government must provide the policy framework and leadership. Businesses must recognize that every product placed into the market carries an environmental responsibility. Communities must continue to champion responsible waste practices. And organizations such as the Pacific Recycling Foundation play a vital role in bridging these efforts. Ultimately, Honorable Speaker, honorable members of Parliament and ministers, ladies and gentlemen, ultimately, the Vaka Forum reminds us that solving environmental challenges requires shared commitment, evidence-based policy, and coordinated leadership. Let this forum be a platform for meaningful dialogue, for stronger alliances, and practical solutions. Let it also be a reminder that protecting Fiji's environment is a responsibility we all share across government, across communities, and across generations. With those remarks, Honorable Speaker, honorable members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to officially declare the Vaka Forum open. Vinawalev.